Hello crafters, this is Suzanne for Kat Scrappiness, and I am here with a tutorial, a shaker tutorial, based on this card from the new Pawsome Dog Release, or I should say the awesome Pawsome Dog Release. I showed you that I had made this example. Now I want to step it up and turn it into a interesting shaker card. Let's call it that. Alrighty, let's get started. So for this tutorial, I'll be using both the Pawsome Dogs stamps and the Pawsome Dogs sentiment stamps, namely this cutie patootie and that sentiment right there, you had me at woof, because my little dog, she had me at woof. Well, she actually had me when I looked in her eyes. She's just a cutie pie. And also, I'll be using the A2 Reverse Scallop Die. Love this one. I'll be using the outermost and the innermost. This is not a true A2, so it's a 1/4 inch shorter. It's 4 inches wide, 5 1/4 inch tall, which is nice because if you want to have just a little extra for your card base, kind of like this, where we get the matting, so you don't have to go bigger than an A2 card. Instead of using this, I thought I was going to use it, the A2 frames, but I decided to go with the reverse scallop because of scallop fun. And also for the back of my shaker, I am using 4 by 5 1/4 inch sheet of cardstock from this awesome paper pack, Pawsome Girl. There is a Pawsome Girl paper pack and a Pawsome Boy. So we have both male and female dog, and I will link the video here above so you can take a look at my release video. So here is the recipe for the card. Starting out with a A2 card base, and this one I am doing a horizontal card base, so that means that this is 5 1/2 inch wide, 4 1/4 inch tall. So you would take a sheet of paper, cut it at 5 1/2, and this would be 8 1/2 inch long. Okay, and then score down the middle at 4 1/4 inch. All right, so I'm going to put this aside. This is 110-pound cardstock in craft. Next, I did use the die and cut 2 frames. And in this tutorial, I have most of it already made up because I just wanted to break down the steps of choices along the way to show you how you can work options. And if you like something better a certain way, then you would have gone that way instead of how I may end up going. Hopefully I'm making sense. You guys are like, what is she saying? All right. So at first I cut 2 frame bases. I did a brown base and I also did this pink base based on the cardstock pack. I cut 2 of these sheets of paper. So in the end, I could actually make 2 cards, or if I'm focusing on one, I can keep the scrap for something else, this other piece or that piece, okay? For the solid cardstock, I use this large one, that's here, and then the small one, this piece. That's here. This will be for the sentiment and my little dog. I have like this chocolate brown and this pink. On both of them, I already prepped it by putting acetate. I do have the brown one ready, so I'm kind of leaning towards that, but I decided also to do a pink one. And here now, you have a few options as well. I could do like this, put a label, have all the bits going around, or in this case, my idea is to have my shaker bits in this channel and another set of shaker bits in that channel. So it's like a double shaker. So let's go with this version and then we'll discuss how to simplify it if you don't have time and you're in a pinch. So think of it as a quick shaker card, but something fun too, interactive fun. All right, so now I brought out my little stamp set, Pawsome Dog, because I already used my Copic markers and pre-colored up some dogs. I'm using this little cutie patootie. I had this one from the other day, but that one is looking, even though I don't have the color done in a color yet, still looking like a boy dog to me. And here I was thinking of doing this one, but I decided to do the attentive Tori. That's my dog Tori. And that bag of food in pink. Okay, so we have a lot of pink and browns going on here. That's my colorway. I took some Bristol smooth cardstock and made some sentiments for the center. And I made a few choices here. I was going between I choose you and you had me at woof. Reason being, I wanted the sentiment to fit in this. I took the die and I measured it like so. Okay? So I could have done it was me, I let the dogs out. I thought about it for a second, but I was feeling more of the I choose you or you had me at woof. This one is kind of tight. It could work, and dogs are my favorite people. So there are a few of them, and your possum. So there are a few sentiments that do fit using this as a label. And what I also did on these two, I used the white Bristol Smooth cardstock, took the paw print 6x6 stencil, and then used some Distress Oxide in pumice stone to ink blend. It's kind of like very muted in this colorway, which is nice. It's kind of like a brown gray, but it's there but not so pronounced, okay? Then I decided after the paw print, I just wanted to play. And you guys are going to go on this journey of watching me play. Everything here is heat embossed. This is brown pigment ink, and this is clear pigment ink with gold embossing powder, and this is with clear embossing powder. So with the gold one and this one that where the You Had Me at Woof, I used Kitsch Flamingo Distress Oxide and just created a little circle, because when it was on the stark white, see what it was looking like? Yeah. So I have my sentiments ready to go. So here now I have an option. Do I want this style or do I like this style? Now at first I was liking this style. I kind of like that look, and then again I kind of like that look. Also with the pink frame, I kind of like this too, or this. I like the contrast here. Behind here, if you're wondering, both of them do already have acetate on it. This is an 1/8 of an inch foam tape, and it's a foam tape roll from my stash, okay? With the dog. You see how this card starts coming together? Then behind it, I can do the I choose you, or you had me at woof, or I think I'm liking the brown better. You had me at woof. That's kind of cute right there. Let's try the other paper and see what you guys think. Let's go again. You had me at woof. That's cute too. Oh, so many decisions. So many decisions. But this is card making. And there, that's with the white. I kind of like it where I did the blending with the pink. So I'm already getting rid of my paw. And I'm thinking either that. See, now I can't hear you, whatever you're saying. If you're saying choose the other one. But I do have my sprinkles. So now here's the other option. Sprinkles are in white. So I have the dog sprinkles here, which would be a nice contrast against all this darker color, or this. I may just do the bones. Or, keeping with the bones, go like that with the bones, which makes more sense. Interesting. I think I'm going to go this way. All right, so here is the other thing. In this channel, the outer channel, I'm going to put the bones. In the inner channel, I also took some more Kat Scrappiness sprinkles from my stash. I took the white confetti sprinkles, fairy tale princess sequins, and pink heart sprinkles. So I can have the bones on the outside. See what I did by separating it? I used that second frame to block this tape and also create interest. Aha! Let me get some anti-static powder, just a little bit, for the sides so my sequins and bits don't stick too much. And also here, just a little bit. Sometimes with this bristle though, it does mark up my acetate, which I don't like. And what I did, I just centered this frame on top with some 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape. You can use glue, but sometimes the glue doesn't like to stick on the acetate too much, so you can use double-sided tape. So it's like 2 frames on top of the acetate, okay? Then I did that double-sided tape. Here, I'm going to put the bones. So you see what I'm doing? I'm already creating this nice little racetrack for the dog bone sprinkles to have fun around, all right? Let me get the next set of sprinkles. Decisions. I think I like these two together. But then again, I do have this pink going on, so maybe that's a lot of pink. I might do the white. Again, contrast. Not too much sprinkles on that inner piece because you want to be able to see the sentiment when everything is doing the shakety shake. None of the pink came out. Hold on, is there pink in this? I think there's some pink in this, or iridescent. Okay, there we go. There's some iridescent. So I'll pick up some pieces back. As I'm picking up back some of the bigger bits, because I do want to be able to see that sentiment, okay? Just level out everything so nothing gets wedged. Once I put this sheet of paper on the back. Okay, crafters, so after I remove the tape backing from the foam tape, and just for your stash, if you like to use foam tapes and you make a lot of shakers, it suits you to get an 1/8 of an inch roll of foam tape and also a 1/4 inch roll of foam tape. Then here I have the You Had Me at Woof. So I'm going to now center it. I'm going to stand up to center it. And you can trim it down if it's bigger than this frame here, okay? So now I'm going to stick down this piece, which is slightly under the 4-inch wide, 5 1/4 inch tall. This is 5 1/8 inch wide and 3 7/8 of an inch tall. Okay. I'm going to stand up now to center it. And flip it over. Now we got all that shakety shake going on. Look at that. We got the bones. You can turn it. And then we also have interaction in here. And see, I didn't put too much that you can't see the You Had Me at Woof. Cute. Now I'm going to adhere this whole double shaker bit on this A2 card base. There we go. So the card will look like this, all right? I'm going to get some double-sided tape. Okay, so now after I apply my double-sided tape, I'm going to remove the tape backing and then adhere it to the A2 top folding card base. To center this whole double shaker goodness on top here. And there we go. So cute. Now next, we're going to put the little doggy. See how, there we go. I like the dog being on the outside. You could do here. I like it there. So I'm going to go ahead and, At this point, if you're going to mail this off, this already has enough height. You could just use double-sided tape or wet glue and adhere the puppy here. Or take some more foam and pop it up higher. But the higher you go is the more it's going to cost you to send it in the mail. Just keep that in mind, okay? And I have the little bag of food. Should I use the bag of food? Let's see. Maybe I don't even need the bag of food because look at that. It doesn't add anything to it, does it? I don't think so. And the bag is facing that way. I'm going to skip the bag. I think there's a lot going on right here and I'm liking, I have the sentiment, I have my little doggy. It's all good. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of foam here just to rise it up a little bit, but you don't have to, okay? Now, remove that tape backing. I love this image because it looks like it could be both a puppy or a dog, which is just adorable. But if you like the bigger dogs, there's those images on the stamps too. Like so. I like so. Yep, there we go. And there you have it, crafters. I don't think I need any extra embellishments. You can put embellishments on the outside, but I think it's going to add too much to it. I like that. I can see the sentiment there. I have shaky bits in here, and I have the bones out here with the food. I think this is adorable. Now, when I also said that you could do another option, here's the other option too. If you don't want to do this second bit, when you cut this out, I had cut it out of the pink. I could have just put this here. Run the tape behind here and just had the sentiment and then the channel going. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say we did this version, okay? Cardstock on the back, like so. Put this in there. I could just have behind here foam and then just have the shaky bits moving here. And so there's more than one option. You don't have to do this double option. You could just do that. Cute, right? I could have also done, put this behind here, put this here, cover up behind underneath here with the same foam, or leave it as a one-dimensional. You don't want to do it as a shaker. You could go back to how I did it before, like this. I did put a strip of foam here to make the frame rise up, but I like it this way and I also like it this way. This is cute too. Options, options. Let me see. I choose you. No, I'm liking it with a little bit of Kitsch Flamingo here to bring back that pink. I think I'm going to just do this one too. What do you guys think? You had me at woof. That's cute. Okay, crafters, so I am just here. I finished the video and now I'm working on the second card. I'm going to just speed this up so you can see me just at least putting it together with the foam tape, all right? Okay, crafters, so as you can see, I have this thick 1-inch roll of foam tape and it's brand new because I don't use this size. That's why I was saying do an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/4 inch, okay? Okay, crafters, there you go. So I just made this card base ready to go. But I just wanted to show you that you can cover this whole thing up and not have it as a double shaker. Have it as a sentiment here and then that channel. Options. Alrighty, crafters. Look below for the details of all the products shown here in the video. And thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.